Hey everyone, welcome back to Crypto Cash. Thank you so much for joining me here. Hope you're having a fantastic day. We're taking a look here at Chainlink, seeing what's going on. Since we reviewed this I think it was just 2 days ago. Apologize I couldn't get to it yesterday. Fell short on time, but what we want to talk about is this 1.272 level. If I recall correctly, that is a massive support on the monthly we wanted to pay attention to. And if we draw this line out here, previous support level, price wicked out multiple times and couldn't close below that for a while. Exactly right there at 0.272. So that 1.272 is an area of contention that we want to pay attention to. We also want to recognize we're above the 20-day estimate on the monthly and above the 200 on the weekly. These are huge, huge things. Weekly hasn't closed yet. We've got 4 days left. But truth is, we close above that, roughly about 1330, we'll be in really, really good shape. Okay. Again, just some things we want to pay attention to. So just note if you're, if you're new to the channel, I'm not a financial advisor. Just love to teach people to trade. Been trading and teaching for over 20 years now, and I can tell you it's been a rewarding experience and just a lot of fun to be able to work with some awesome community members. We got an amazing Discord with some phenomenal profits we've been taking here. What OGN, BNB 50%, VRA 21, Comp 82, ENJ 113, Audio 105. These are all just 5x leverage trades. Very safe, very healthy trades, and again, just awesome community members over here too. So be sure to check it out. Really a lot of fun, and obviously if you want to or like you're just say located in the US or Canada, for example, a lot of my subscribers are. We do have a new exchange here for you as well. Register by November 20th to benefit from this trial funds here. Blofin exchange, good exchange here to work with. Just trying to bring more exchanges to my US and Canadian members because again, unfortunately, KYC is a big problem in the States. All right, so what are we going to talk about here with Chainlink? Let's go ahead and summarize. We've already kind of talked about the importance of it. Let's go a little deeper. When we look at the RSI is cranking up. Money flow index is increasing as well, and we've got a stochastic swing here just a couple days ago. So this new little push after we broke out of this ascending type of triangle here, or pattern, basically bull pendant pattern, we can see the price is continuing. We've got about 4 days of continuation here with 1 day of consolidation. So typically I like to recommend, when the price action moves 3 days in a row, fourth red day to expect. We probably don't need to see that because we had a period of consolidation here right at the previous resistance at 1286. Which is why we probably will see this 1.272 mark, roughly $15. I'm rounding up a little bit, retested here in the near future. So I think we're going to probably see that level hit before the price pulls back. Again, this little guy here, I drew this out a couple of days ago, expecting the price to get up to that level. Because again, previous support levels turn into new resistances, and we got to expect that 1485 or round number $15 to provide somewhat of a resistance when we get there. Okay, so we've had very little resistance, if you will, minus this most recent one that we eventually broke free from. Okay, so truth is, everything's looking very positive here on the daily. There's nothing really disadvantageous. We look at TD sequential, we got a nice reset here recently. We're up to a 6. You could realistically say that's a 4 because of the fact that the price action is continuing higher. So if you're not familiar with that, TD sequential just takes a series of numbers and counts up to a 9. Once you hit a 9, it's typically an overextended state, basically looking at the fourth previous candlestick. But if we look at this here, we got a nice little consolidation here. Look, the price comes up to a 9, consolidates, ramps back up again. So we're about 20 hours into this continuation, and we are likely to probably see another 16. Okay, so again, 36-hour continuations happen all the time, and that's kind of what we're looking at here. We're halfway through this leg up. Would make perfect sense for the price to hit this resistance level and turn back around. So I'm going to consider a short. I will probably consider a short at the 1450 range, just to be on the safe side there. Okay, somewhere in that range, kind of taking a look, and maybe worth considering a short at that point. I'm not going to jump blindly in there because that alert goes off, right? Oops, excuse me, got to take a look at Gala here in a minute. So anyways, some really cool stuff there, if you will, and obviously just some things we want to pay attention to. I wonder if Gala is taking off. Yeah, it definitely looks like it is. Hit our little resistance there. That's perfect. Cool. All right, we'll cover that later, or I already did earlier today, but I'll cover it again later today. But simply put, we are still looking pretty healthy here. We're just barely up over 70 on the RSI. 76, it's not terrible. Stochastic is swinging upwards still. Money flow index is remaining high. As long as the money's good, we're okay. Again, follow the volume. The volume stays averagely nice, really close to the current moving average. We're in good shape. As it starts to dissipate, we'll probably see the price pull back. So if Link does come up to this resistance level, reject off there, we start to see the volume taper off. Great consideration for a short position. Taking a quick look here, see if there's any previous liquidity sweeps. We have swept a few areas of liquidity there. There is some fair value, of course, here at about 11.6, so there's possibility the price could pull back. We take a look at Elliott Wave here, based on this most recent fib levels, we could see somewhere in the range of 11.8. Big surprise, that's the lowest part of the fair value gap. 12.25 or 12.66. Okay, those are 3 areas of potential pullback based on the current price point. Keep in mind the price keeps going up; those will shift upwards as well with it. So what I'll do is I'll send out a new playout chart here, kind of give you some hypotheticals. And what I do is I send that out on my Twitter, Telegram, and Discord. It looks a little something like this, where you can kind of see potential play out for specific coins that I cover. Also, be sure to check out our results here from last month, Crypto Cash Premium. We do have limited slots available there, but really, really good month for us. And this month's actually looking to be a lot better already. So congrats to our community members for that. Last but not least, let's look at the hourly and just quickly summarize here where we're going to go here next, because the cloud is looking like we have all green lights to keep our long position open. So I'm not telling you to close your long position whatsoever, but you can and should know we're getting close to an overextended state reaching into this resistance zone, and that we are halfway through this phase. So even though I do believe we will see that almost, the $14.75 / $15 range retested, the price could very well pull back in the meantime to come down and bounce off this most recent high, which is again somewhat of a resistance level previously, right? And it's going to work as a new support. Okay, so it's really, really common for previous resistance to work as a support. So just know if the price does pull back, 1320 may be a decent or appropriate area. If I'm going to consider a trade of this coin for a long position, for example, I'm going to wait for the price to pull back, obviously to this level, but I might also consider dollar cost averaging into these other. In other words, taking 25% positions on the way down, and then my average price will be right here in the middle. And as the price continues to bounce, I would have a nice price with a good averaged up position. Okay? Again, that's how I like to trade. That's typically how we trade, is with multiple entries and multiple exits, just to ensure we're profitable, and the stop loss adjusts automatically with our trading bot, because then you're completely hands off. It's like the trade just takes care of itself, and most of the time you're taking 65 to 80% of profit in the first 2 trades, or profit targets rather, and it gets you lets you walk away in the green at all times. So again, congrats to our community members for that. If you have any questions on it, of course, best way to do it is to just reach out to me direct through Telegram or Discord. You can email me as well if you'd like. All that information is on my website. I hope you have a good rest of your day. Thanks so much for watching. Please like the video if you could, help us grow the community. We'll look forward to seeing you in the next one. Take care.